I have 3 kids, and each one of them it represents a different kind of era in technology, right? The first one was everything was a touchscreen, right? Dad was a tablet MVP when he was born, right? So when he went to our TV and he touched it and it didn't, or any TV, right? And it didn't work, whether it was here or his grandparents, and he would touch the screen and he would turn and say broken. And or he would complain to his grandparents, like, how come the TV doesn't like react to this? And they were just like, my second child was born in the Alexa era, I like to call it, because he would talk to Alexa to get the weather, to Siri. Before he could write, he was able to chat because he used Siri
Nice.
to write stuff and read the
Nice.
stuff to him. So it was interesting. The third one is 2, so we're not really sure what it is, but it's probably going to be some kind of AI technology that,
Yeah.
it's just he takes for granted and is part of the environment. So it's interesting to kind of see. But when those kids enter the workforce, and we're both old enough to remember Windows 3.0, right?
Yep.
So like when I have younger colleagues, like the way they look at things, or they just take for granted things that they take for granted, is I kind of laugh to myself, like I was once given when I was at Microsoft, I was given a demonstration of like setting up VMs in Azure or something like that, right? And it's like, let's create a PC, and like I go and I check from a drop down, I want this, I want this, I want this, and I click go, and like a minute into it, one of the kids goes, "Wow, this is taking forever."
Yeah.
Which I remember when I worked at a big bank, to buy a server, to requisition a server because of all sorts of internal rules and regulations. I mean, it would take 6 months if you were lucky, right? And if it was a
Yep.
really important project, you can get it done in like 3 months. But realistically, it was a 6 to 12 month process. And this kid's complaining because it's taken too long to requisition a virtual machine more than 60 seconds. I think it's kind of
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I mean, voice and seeing is just going to get more and more integrated into
Right.
getting answers and getting information and supporting you in whatever you're doing.